Hello and welcome to the Cowboy for Game Yugioh Podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Bag.
Hey. You call me Bag, yeah?
No, there was an R in there. It's fine. And Ben.
He definitely said bag. He definitely said bag.
Look, I've called you worse.
Yes, you have.
How was
Which
our
also
week?
rhymes. You didn't even say him, did you?
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I just crashed out.
You were too busy laughing about Bag.
Yeah, you're a high class brag. I said it correctly.
Oh, thank you. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me.
How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's start with Bag.
Played Goat. Yeah, had a few people come along.
We're building a pretty little goat community going on down in Wollongong at the moment.
Yeah, if you're ever around Wollongong, good games come on in Tuesdays and or Sundays. In the Discord, we'll collate and cooperate. Otherwise, I did a little bit of Master Duel and then laughed at the rest of the news, which we'll get to.
So much news to get to. Ben.
I kept my finger, luckily, as we discussed before going on air, which was important. Then what did I actually play for Yu-Gi-Oh on Tuesday night? I played the Crown Crew Mitsuru. Pretty good deck. Like, it kind of does a lot of things.
You went close to time both all your rounds, right?
Yeah, it was very annoying.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I
whatever you
will
come
say,
over.
as much as the deck can do, the points where I watched you, you refused to do them.
Well, that's the thing, Jake. I had never read Mitsurugi cards until like 10 minutes before locals. Even doing test hands, I was like, this is like generally what these things do. Like, I don't know what the rest of the things they do.
So there was a point where a board wipe was played against Ben, and he had the
I
capacity
had three
to...
ways to protect from the board wipe, and I did none of it.
He'd put like 2 cards in grave before I told him, well, this does this. He's
And
like,
then I was like,
that's too late. They're already in the grave.
Yeah, I was like, that's coaching. In the bin they go.
Yeah. This is locals, a serious business. You can't coach in locals.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
coaching.
God forbid we learn from the cards that we do. Also, if I stopped coaching, our locals would fall apart, I feel. Well, coaching is probably the wrong word, Mr. and Mrs. Konami Judge that are watching.
Criticizing.
Yeah. Fixing bad plays.
Not just bad, sometimes blatantly illegal.
Sometimes very illegal. I find myself doing that a lot. Like, I feel like I wonder if I devoted more of my brain power to the game that I'm actively playing rather than listening for people fucking up, if I would do better. We'll never find out, it seems.
I'm done with my week in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Give or take.
My week. So because my brain forgore and I'm too busy fixing up every other problem that's happening at our locals, I went back to Trap Tier Element again.
I saw that.
With a lot of the same issues that I had the last time I tried Trap Tier Element. Without the added benefit of having your Elemental Blast in the deck so that I could at least board wipe people for game.
Really, if you'd asked me about Elemental Blast, I'm not 100% sure if I knew where it was.
Yep, and that's fair. And look, given what happened through the week, it's probably fine that I didn't, because like I'm going to move on fairly quickly from that onto something else.
Something else?
Something else. Many things else.
What else could
Oh,
there
maybe
be?
not many things.
Many things? We're 2 weeks from States.
I'm not going to States. I don't give a fuck.
That's fair.
And then I'll be doing a fair bit of Master Duel because of the new event, which we'll get into shortly. But first, we start with the biggest news of the week, the ban list. So we did have a ban list drop on Monday evening? Tuesday? Monday.
It was Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning,
Yeah.
Yes. So that is in effect as of you're now listening. So,
I'm 6 hours after we released last week's podcast.
yep, that's about normal. But
But
we did do our ban list predictions because Ben didn't force us to say that it was in Christmas again or some bullshit.
No, it was precisely when the ban list was
Oh,
supposed to
I was
arrive.
meant to write up the scorecard. I think we went all right.
I thought we did quite poorly.
So, we start with the Forbiddens. There's 3. K904 Noiri, or however it's pronounced.
Noroi?
Noroi, that's it. I always keep thinking there's an extra I in there. There's not.
It's the thing Noroi.
The man Noroi.
No.
Like those terrible fucking ads.
Did it
Anyway.
ever say no, Rose Whip?
No.
No.
I didn't predict them
I thought
crippling
it-
Cool Tune.
Other things.
Yeah. I anticipated them keeping it because they wanted people to play Cool Tune.
Well, I mean, I'll play Cool Tune regardless. Will they?
Also banned Naturi Rosewhip. And then we have Sigigz's Gimmick Puppet Fanatics Machinics or Machinics?
Machinics. This is for Habakiri FTK. We also could have banned Habakiri, but notice it's missing.
Yeah,
Here we are.
could have just banned Habakiri. Yeah, look, Noroi was definitely an odd one. I didn't
expect him to go so hard on it.
Yeah, especially when it's like not the worst part of K9.
I think it's. Oh, I've seen a lot of people online complaining about like that. It lets you look at your opponent's hand. I think in that deck, Noroi is probably like one of the few cards where if they play it, you have to use a hand trap on it.
Mm.
And it's going to be very interesting to see if that deck even survives now, given the fact that like you've taken away not only a card that was good for your deck, but a card that basically said, you have to stop this, and I'm going to keep playing. Here we are.
It'd be nice if they kept banning K9 cards from here on.
I'm actually curious if the deck's played at all now.
Well, I mean, the engine's still going to be played in other decks.
Yeah, like the 4-card engine.
Yeah.
But like, you've got, what? This is now banned. You've got one copy of the free special summon from hand. Like, the functional deck around the like 4-card hand trap engine is effectively dead.
So moving on to limits, though, we have a couple of odd ones here, to be fair, and one very, very good one. Or two very, very good ones.
Just to touch on some missing things from the band. As we've now... This is also missing from what probably could have been limited. Big Train, burn for 2k.
Yep.
Yeah.
It has a very consistent FTK.
Yeah,
that
going after Gimme
now.
Puppet FTK and not the one that they just actively made easier.
Actively like, here you go, have this FTK.
Yeah, you have this FTK, and then we're going to give you an extra monster that makes it easier.
Your stuff should have been limited.
I wonder why they would enable trains, which is in the product.
It's not for trains.
It's not trains.
It's Power Patron. They're all level 10s.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's boring now.
You have the ability to like summon 3 and then shuffle 1 back and make it again.
I'm sorry, Shade. I had aspersions on you when we talked about you. Apparently, you're an amazing card.
Yeah.
I was unfamiliar with your game.
So, limited. We have Cupsy Yummy, Fairy Tale Snow, Malice P White Rabbit, Cupsy Yummy Way, Grand Diffusion, doing the malicious thing, Metamorph... Oh, shit. What?
Woo! Finally!
He got too excited and bumped my mic, so I didn't finish my thought.
Okay.
Metamorphosis at 1.
Yeah!
Premature Burial, which you're also excited about, but obviously not as much. No. Radiant Typhoon Chant, Rahu Draco Tail, and Synchro Overtake.
Bag was really excited about Metamorphosis. He really wants to summon his Neo Bubble Man.
Yep. We got Neo Bubble Man back.
Neo Bubble Man right on his table.
Best reaction to this I've seen is the Cupsy Yummy way of how to fix your deck. 1 copy.
Like, it realistically happened because they want to basically make the deck kind of lose to, whatchamacallit? Fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Cool Tune.
Yeah, it loses to Cool Tune if it has 1 Cupsy Yummy Way, which was kind of an awkward thing. Like, you could play 2, so you didn't just automatically lose when you start playing. But yeah, that was completely unnecessary.
Chant was completely unnecessary.
I thought they would have hit the other one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like
the one that splashed.
You've realistically done like significant damage to Radiant Typhoon,
and simultaneously not address the actual issue.
Yeah, not address the fact that engine is going in everything else.
Yeah, Radiant Typhoon deck, good. Like, you kind of want to encourage people playing that because it's only new. Kind of cool. But yeah, get rid of the splashable one. Nope, go after him hard. And Synchro Overtake.
Like, I'm okay with the Synchro Overtake hit. Like, am I surprised that they've got 2 hits to a deck that's only just really released? Yes. Does this earmark that we're probably going to see the deck killed pretty quickly? Yeah, probably. Like, we don't have, like, the baby hit for the next ban list. Like, we only have a kill shot hit on the next ban list, so I'd imagine, like, 2 to 1 or something like that. As for the unbans, like Fairy Tale Snow,
we kind of suspected it given that there's Fairy Tale support. However, like many of these really broken cards, it's going to be better almost everywhere else.
Yeah.
Like limiting,
Very good in Fairy Tale, don't get me wrong.
very good. In
But
fact,
better
it
in
was
everything.
designed to have Fairy Tale Snow in it because it needs stuff banished.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
But yeah, bringing back Fairy Tale Snow in the same list, you limit another card that likes to be banished. It
Yeah, now
seems
you
so
can just
redundant. You just
Snow
make.
your White Rabbit.
Oh yeah, I am almost definitely going back to a Malice Orcus Taurus pile
Now-
with Snow in it.
Like off turn, you
There
can
we
just
go.
go like Snow banish White Rabbit, Rabbit summon back, Rabbit set trap, activate trap, banish White Rabbit.
We can do some stuff.
Yeah.
Semi limits. We have Dracotal Lucius and Dracotal Arthalion.
Look, did these need to happen? Lucius, maybe. Arthalion, no. Again, you only play 2 Arthalion.
Yeah. I mean, but going forward, like I feel like Dracotal with Rahu at 1 had a place in the format. You kind of didn't need to go extra hard on it for no reason. Also, it's not they're Dracotal. You can just sub in stuff. Brain Infusion's the hardest hit.
I'll be real. I just don't want to play against Dracotail anymore, so like I'm pretty happy to just not have these cards existing.
Yeah, fair.
Like
So-
it's a deck that I really don't like.
It's obviously nothing to do with the format. It's just something I always found funny. Not that today's really my day to remark on this, but I always found it weird when people pronounced it Arthurline.
Is this one of those pack things where you pronounce
No, there's a few
cards like
different. I think it's predominantly American Yu-Gi tubers always seem
Arthurline.
to pronounce it Arthurline, which
Gross.
I get because it kind of looks like a lion, but I don't know. Maybe
Like
it's
you
a...
and Nora I.
Hmm?
Unlike you and Nora I. Or whatever you said.
Yeah, I know. I said today's not the day for me to remark on how
Yeah.
other people pronounce things,
I
especially
remember
when
how
you
you-
just said Rahu Dracotail.
It's Rahu. Yeah.
Rahu.
Rahu.
Yeah, Rahu.
But yeah,
Isami Dracotail.
Rahu. Rahu.
Rahu. Oh no, Nintendo's gonna come after us.
Yeah, that's an
Yeah.
accent thing. That's not so much saying the word wrong. Ra.
Italians in Yu-Gi-Oh! Wild.
Re.
I know you're just putting the emphasis on a different syllable.
Rahu.
Rahu.
So,
You're saving
moving,
time. It's quicker to say Rahu.
I suppose before we move off this, what do we think is, well, obviously Cool Toon's going to be a big contender in this coming format. Do we think any of these other changes would shift other decks in/out of contention?
Remat helps Dooms. The fact that it's not once per turn is wild. Is it going to come up? Not in a degenerate sense anytime soon. Will people find ways to make it degenerate? Yes, but will you see those at events? No. I actually think Snow is probably going to be the most impactful card here. Snow coming back brings back a lot of decks. Like Thunder Dragon becomes a hell of a lot more playable. Also, remember, Brilliant Fusion is now legal again. That's your Brilliant Fusion target send.
Ooh.
It's your light for Seraph Knight.
There are so many things that can be done. But I'm going to have the problem, you see, if I try and like go off a list of my own, I'm going to have the same problem I had last week, and then I'm going to pull all the cards that are good
Yep.
into a pile,
Yep.
and it's going to be a pile of
No,
97
it's going to
cards.
functionally not work.
No, I'm just going to have too many cards that I want to put in there.
No room for hand trap.
Can I grasp for 87 cards?
Why do we have an upper limit?
Yeah, actually, there is a reason for that.
There is a reason for that, but hey.
So it'll be interesting to see how this impacts us moving forward, especially with states coming up real soon.
Real soon, like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, for you guys, not for me.
Speaking of,
Hungary, yeah?
What?
No, Josh, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
it'll be fine.
Yeah, they're already open for locals 2 days after.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
All the more reason to support them.
Yes.
True. Master Duel. We have a new event. The Dice Rally is back. No restrictions on this one. I think the last Dice Rally had some sort of like link synchro exe nonsense.
Really
but
annoys
this
me
one
when it
is
had
just normal.
that restriction on it too.
You're not playing.
I'm not in the fucking slightest.
So, this one, as per normal, you move around a little Monopoly board and you get different effects depending on where you go. It is quite fun if you enjoy it, but Ben is not one of those people, so it's fine. In terms of assets, we have whatever this is.
That's Magician Soul's background.
Hmm.
looks like it, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Without the spellbinding, so
It's just the literal background
yeah, the back.
Base effect monster card.
for Magician Souls.
It also kind of looks like the background of the Flippy Spirit.
Yeah, hold on.
Yep.
Maybe is this?
I'll pay that.
Are they? Do they
Aqua-
literally? Is this
what?
literally the base monster background for like everything?
Everything blue.
And then they just put other backgrounds in front of it.
Probably.
And sometimes they forget the other backgrounds, and this is what's.
Yeah.
I love the idea that there's just like a PNG somewhere in Konami that has like 27 layers,
is
and at the
blue.
end of it all is this.
This is red.
And then you get the luck of the roll icon nameplate thingy if you decide to go to the end. Given how much of fun
The
I'm
side?
having in it, I probably will have that. We've got the cards that you can obtain from the different spaces. Some of them can be
Oh, shit,
obtained
I
in
can get
Royal
Colossal
Rare.
Fighter when we do retro formats every year. And the game's playable.
Blah, 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 blah. Cards.
MST reprint in there was necessary.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff banned as per norm.
Xyz
Blah, blah,
monsters.
blah, 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 blah. Anything else important that I
Holy
need to record?
fuck.
The loners. Here we go.
Oh,
So
that's-
we have Eldritch.
Eldritch is
They don't roll
the red
dice.
version of that.
Yeah, it has red background.
Yeah. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Torrential Tribute has purple background.
But yeah, this has the new stuff in it because I think that released not too long ago. So you've got the new fusion, you've got the new trap that recycles stuff,
It was like a year
the
ago,
field
wasn't
spell
it?
that gets the whole combo going. Well, not the whole combo, but most of the combo. And then reasoning, which if you see someone play reasoning in this event, just call 10.
But then it's engraved and they can bring it back with 3,500 attack.
Or don't call 10.
You're going second.
Genuinely, I think you just don't call 10. Just give the monster.
Yeah.
Dragon's Mind being in the deck was actually quite funny. I found that real funny. The second loner deck, which is the one I'm playing because I don't want to build it in real life yet. Heck of Hands.
This isn't luck-based
Phantom
either.
Knights.
Except it's kind of luck based.
This is Phantom Knights.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Tell me how.
Roxon told me it was Phantom Knights.
According to a Yu-Gi-Oh expert.
No, he told me, yeah, this is Phantom Knight cards.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is very luck based because if you don't hit a monster on any of your Hecker hands, you're kind of fucked.
Hands.
Illusion Gate.
Oh, Illusion Gate being in there is quite good too. I didn't realize the synergy until I was playing it, so I am now looking for Illusion Gates. Dashing Dragoon, the new Dragoonity support.
Tempest. Woo.
Why is this luck-based, Jake?
Because you're playing Dragoonity in 2026.
Oh my god, Doom Dragon. They're geniuses.
Okay.
Oh, Savage as well. Oh my goodness. Bring it back.
What about 99 retirement tips to help your portfolio?
And then we had some new accessories drop for those that want to spend some gems.
We didn't cover the biggest ban. Housing.
Yeah, we didn't consider the ban of housing happen this week as well.
Well, we don't have to because we can't afford them.
Well.
So we have a new mate to purchase, the Book of Taiyu. Hopefully does more than the Book of Moon because that was a very disappointing mate.
This one opens.
The Book of Amon
The Book of Moon also opened
Ooh.
and then immediately closed. And that was all it did.
It didn't turn face down?
No. So for 300 gems, you can get yourself that. We also have some Hecker Hands Jazua
The Heck Hands
sleeves.
one is 300 gems. The mate was 700, I think.
God, that's
No,
robbed.
that's
That's
the
the pack?
no, that's the gems you earn for Dice Rally.
Only 700?
Yeah,
So
300.
price 300 gems.
Yeah, cash.
It doesn't have price for the sleeves.
Because they're free.
Are they free?
What's the wallpaper?
That's the Hecker Hands bait, the
Yeah.
new trap.
Yeah.
The artwork for the trap is so good.
I don't know if I'd fall for that bait.
You don't want to be embraced by those big hands.
A
You
lot
wanna
of
get
hands.
those
A lot of hands.
That's not hands, it's an angel, clearly.
I mean, one and the same.
Yeah, it's concerning.
Really into fingering.
Jesus Christ. Now, one of the other big news announcements we had through the week, the new set Magnificent Monsters set to release in September.
This is something worth talking about.
So, it's kind of a return to the Magnificent Maven structure that we get 3 packs. But the biggest thing about this set is this is the introduction of the Grandmaster Rares to the TCG.
Especially the Utopia that's center of screen right now. That's fine. You get it stay there. Yeah, finally.
Yes. The big difference, however, with this for us is that we have 2 different regions to cover.
We'll go down to the other image.
Yeah. So, fun fact, Jake, it was also 2 different regions in the OCG.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Oh, because they
It
would
was
have had Asian
Japanese
English, yeah?
and all other languages.
But did they have a little marker on them to tell them which region it came from?
I believe so, yes.
Wouldn't know
But
that.
they would have had to?
Every photo I've
Would they
seen has
have
been
had
covered
to, I
up.
should say.
Yeah, they always cover them. So they never actually know because they cover them so they can't get proxy.
They know they can just timestamp it.
But this is the difference that they'll have for us. I don't know if you'll actually be able to see
You
that.
can't see that.
But yeah, the US region ones will have no letter, and ours will have the letter E.
Why didn't they get an A? So then it was in the game. No one understands
Because-
my sports games reference.
Oh, yeah, EA Sports. Such a fucking
Yeah.
lofty reference. However could we get it?
I don't think they've used that tagline in a game for like 15 years.
Probably not since people started taking the absolute piss out of them for it. I do love just how badly they've drawn. Especially with how
I think
accurate
it's
everything
meant to
else
cover
is.
New Zealand as well, and they maybe fucked up and forgot to do something. Also, I didn't know that Papua New Guinea is in the is in Oceania TCG.
Yeah, that was kind of news to me. I didn't even realize they had an organized play structure. But then again, a lot of money going around there.
Yeah, fucking
They're
all the
on the
NRL
line,
players
but-
rolling into Port Moresby locals.
So outside of the overframe Grandmasters and all those cards, some other ones that we're getting are the SP and IP variant arts, as well as WP Fancy Ball.
Possible.
Fancy Ball. We get the cards from the I can't remember what set it's called.
Well, I mean, it was the December pack. The
The prismatic summon
prismatic
box.
box.
It was like
yeah.
the it was like the
it's
summoning.
written right there. It's prismatic summon box.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, which will also have the Armageddon.
The Armageddon ritual.
Yep, and the
Yeah.
Crystron card. So Kurt will be very excited.
Crystron Link 3.
What was the synchro?
For some reason, I think it's a Stardust, but I don't think it's a Stardust.
No, it was whatever the first synchro that was banned
Is
was.
it Goyo?
Christ. I mean, that would have been it, right?
I can't remember.
Dark Strike Fighter.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes more
Yeah.
sense. This I found quite funny. They say chibi arts are back. I don't remember them having ever left.
Yeah, aren't
They
they?
seem to be bombarded by chibi arts.
This
I
is
don't
where,
want to see chibi arts
This is
anymore.
where the Zeus is. The Zeus chibi is in this set.
Yeah, the Zeus and the other one.
Isn't Chibi's in the next Battles of Legend 2?
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
in.
so
They're in
like,
like every
they
set.
they
Yeah.
were in a set 2 months ago.
Yep.
They will be in a set in a month's time.
I was
And then
when
another 2 months. Guess what?
when I seen this graphic, I was like, do you reckon this is a DZ graphic, or do you reckon they gave him the graphic?
It's very much his editor whipped all this up. Good job on the presets there, buddy. You'll never catch us using preset graphics.
Then we also had cards such as Sixth Sense, Wabaku get foil upgrades and
Waboku.
reprints such as Medius the Pure and Azamina LZ of the White Forest.
Told you Medius was in there, Jake.
Yeah, but it's too far away.
Yeah, it is. And then you know why
By the
it's this
time we
far away,
get,
Jake?
by the time we get this reprint, they're gonna fucking gut those decks.
No, not that deck. But do you know why
Maybe
this
the
reprint's so
PPV.
far away, Jake?
Because this is in September.
Because this is replacing this year's Megatins.
Yes, that is true.
There
We
is
probably should
no
have covered that
Megatin
already.
release this year.
Which is fine because the Megatins year on year for the last 6 years have been garbage.
So, something that I realized, especially when I read the set structure for this. So it's a 5 card per pack set.
Yep.
No commons.
No.
So we're not reprinting any commons from the last 12 months.
No.
None of them. And don't get me wrong, probably not that relevant. in like 6-7 years, when there's like 2 or 3 random fucking commons from this year that are all of a sudden worth $15, that's when we maybe worry about it.
Well, that's ideally what the rarity collection is meant to be. If they do another one of those this year, will be hopefully where those get creamed in.
I'm just getting
Or the
at
Battles of
fact
Legend that we're getting next month.
that like there's always like random fucking commons that at the time didn't really matter, that all of a sudden become ridiculously expensive.
And I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that we have these big, flashy reprint sets for a reason.
Oh no,
And rather than
I get you on
reprinting
that.
garbage, they could put those in.
But so we're just going to put the garbage into the rarity collections.
I mean, that's what they're doing at the moment, except it's having zero impact.
Yeah, well, we're definitely running out of cards to put in rarity collections.
So
Or
this is,
chibis.
so this is the heroes bit, right?
Mhm.
Are we expecting the rivals bit to be
Another 6 months later, probably?
Yeah, February time release, so
Yes.
taking it over the Maze one, or are we getting tins in the holidays?
Holiday tins.
It wouldn't surprise me if they release a December set just to try
Yes.
and like push the fucking product real hard and get.
Or maybe
Like-
that goes into the Rarity 6? Whenever they decide to do that.
True.
Maybe.
It's just September for this set is bumping out tins, and then it being a 3-month difference. I'm like,
I'm kind of sad.
what's going to go on?
Kind of sad we're not getting mega tins this year.
I'm not. I've hated the tins for several years.
I've hated them for several years, but now they're gone.
You don't know what you have. It's gone.
Yeah.
So the structure of these is, yes, you get the 3 packs and then 1 upgrade pack. In the above chart, you can see the breakdown. I don't know if we'll be able to see the
I'll be
breakdown if
real.
I click it.
I read this and then went, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video because it is very confusing. And DZ does
Well,
a
Do
just
these
go,
charts tell
go
us?
watch the DZ video.
Yeah.
Just go watch the DZ video. It's like 4 minutes. If we're your first point of news on this, just go and watch the DZ video.
So if you can click on just it real quick, I'll just so I'm not getting my Nightmare Eyes from the 3 base packs. It will only be in the extra promo pack.
Ooh.
It's one of the slots in that pack.
And
1 in 6.
so the Grandmaster Rares are in the other pack.
On the plus side, Bragg, it's gonna be ridiculously cheap.
Yes, because everyone else is
people
getting the
have
other
been
ones.
cracking fuckloads of this pack.
Yeah, the MSRP that this ends up being, because it will not be at regular price.
We don't have MSRP here. Also, MSRP is the manufacturer's suggested retail price.
So, I
Then
mean,
what's the one I'm thinking?
Recommended retail price is what we have here. That is a law mandated thing.
So how come people can end up charging more?
Define more and define people.
$70 from Good Games.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Oh, I'll be real. Like, I'm fairly sure if we just walked into Good Games tomorrow and said, "Hey, can we pre-order one of these, please?" They'll just give us for regular recommended retail price.
Icon still hasn't even put it in their pre-orders, which is kind of weird. Pretty big thing. You'd think they'd be on
Oh.
top of this.
It'd probably take a week or two.
Yeah.
Also, will we get allocation?
Mm-hmm. Couldn't even get allocation for the shitty modern decks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
That was
the
a
other
whole
thing that I
fucking
was
disaster.
concerned about, is that because we're part of like the other big group and we're seemingly quite low down on their list of things, how much we actually get shipped here.
I'd probably more be concerned as to like all of those random fucking drug dealer shops that have shown up that flog off like high rarity Pokemon and One Piece cards. Let's be real. You never actually see anyone buy anything from these shops. They also have fucking they have Icon supply status.
Yep.
So they're probably just gonna bulk order this stuff from Icon and drive down the availability.
And they're definitely going to be dropping off all the orders of Battles of Legend because they predicted it was going to be in that.
Yeah.
There was like, there was a weird, I think it was a YouTube video getting around speculating it was going to be in that. So then everyone's just ordered in on that, which they will now drop off.
Yeah, they're gonna get this.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not concerned from a card availability perspective.
No.
Like, this shit's gonna be dirt cheap. Like, and I don't I also don't intend to open a shitload of the set. Like, I'm probably just gonna buy one. Be like, I bought my lotto ticket. I didn't get a fucking overframe fucking. Yeah. I'm not rich. And that's okay. I'm just gonna buy one, and that's it.
I think I'd rather the OCG numbered one, anyways.
They're all numbered. They're all expensive.
The OCG did have.
Speaking of the OCG with numbers,
This is a dud. I'll tell you that much.
we're not going to dig too much into this from a point-to-point perspective because this is a ridiculously fucking long list.
Yes.
However, they very clearly were not happy with the way we were pointing Genesis.
What a coincidence.
Like-
Neither are we.
So, OCG, for context, has just started doing Genesis format.
Hmm.
And this has randomly showed up in Neuron if you switch your settings to the OCG settings. So they've basically changed the points for everything and banned playable decks to oblivion. There are things where they've just turned around and said, "Oh, this is like 35 points for the engine in the TCG, 100 points for the engine in OCG." Can't play anything. Feel free to scroll, Jake.
Yeah, do you think there's
Feel
going to
free
be
to scroll?
do you think
'Cause
there's going to be an appetite for this that we play with these points instead? Oh my god.
I'm
jump on.
curious as to whether or not they're going to take over and we're just going to switch to their point system.
I mean,
sorry. Diddy Crow.
Yeah, Diddy Crow went up to 6. Yes.
Oh, I misread that. I thought it was a 0. I thought they brought it back down.
No, it
Diddy
went
Crow
up.
was a 0 up until the last one.
And now it's gone to 6. Stardust Dragon, 0 to 4. Black
Wow,
Rose Dragon,
Baylor.
0 to 4.
Goldmeister, they're on to me. Droll, yeah, get Droll out of here. Cool. Yeah, I do wonder if they just take it over because their point system will always be most up to date for every card release. So we
It
may
is
as well just
very
go to that,
heavy-handed.
and Jerome cannot be trusted.
Like,
Man, smart.
Lunar Lights all getting pointed.
All his burial goods. Oh
Like-
my god, Ash getting
I
Oh.
pointed this out in the group chat, but the Herald of Greenlight getting pointed, a card that wasn't being played.
Crackdown. They're insane.
More Lunar Lights.
Shifter lol.
Redo it a 5.
Yeah, by the way, Parlor, House, and Kitchen Dragon Maid all getting pointed along with
Wow, this is
Hospitality.
so much. I
You
think
already said that deck was unplayable
Yep.
in Genesis, so
Yep.
to point it further seems crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Eldritch get out. I mean, Droplet wasn't worth running points wise anyway.
Ice-
This is
Ice
crazy.
Barrier monsters getting pointed.
I mean, they would have done proper testing on this to know. Oh my god, Exorcister
All
is
Exo
dead.
becoming unplayable.
It already was unplayable.
No, it was
No,
actually
it was
quite good in
pretty good,
Genesis.
yeah. It was pretty good in Genesis.
It didn't feel any more broken than the other decks that were rolling out.
Were you playing as many shifter as you could fit?
Well, the shifter went up too.
Yeah, but in our you could play 3 and still have enough points for all the Exo stuff.
because Exo was my original choice, and it's like, there's other things to do.
Man with a mark, it's getting nuked
Yeah.
there.
Because the field spell already gone.
Regenesis
This
getting
is it's so
pointed even
much.
heavier.
Not Regenesis again.
We'll never get Regenesis in Genesis.
Media's getting hit.
Fine.
Dragon Gate
yeah.
going to 4.
Your
Radiant
allies.
unplayable.
Serialized to 8. They're crazy. Yeah, Typhoons. Because Typhoon was always going to be.
Typhoon getting made
I mean,
completely
okay.
unplayable. Cool Tune completely
I
unplayable.
immediately retract the Exorcister statement because since they've hit every other deck hard, Exorcister would have
just been the best. Elf Note unplayable, and they were at the end. Special thanks to It's Brad's HD.
Yeah. Well done reading Neuron.
and
First Penguin.
Metaman.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Um,
it would be interesting to see the standings after this point list, assuming that it is like not some like internal thing. Like, is it official? Because it's in the Neuron, but there seems to have been no other announcement.
I think their format is still so like early days. Also, there's seemingly a notes to say it's from effective June 1st. So
It'll be
okay.
it'll probably mentioned in the stream between now and then.
yeah, they'll mention it. They probably just uploaded it early by accident.
I was looking away for a few seconds. Was there any Magnet Warriors in that list?
Not that I saw.
It's too many cards for me to have cared.
I don't think I saw any Magnet Warrior card in there.
I don't even know what they're called, so I wouldn't know what to look
Super
for.
Quants just getting
Yeah,
a
Super
random
Quant's
slap.
getting hit though. Snake Eyes, Vengeance Dragon, Fawalos, Surfacing Big Jaws. Oh no!
I have to go back through and see if Duck Edition was.
Oh, none of that new stuff's been pointed.
Yeah.
They're only playing with cards that are legal for us.
Gotcha. Yep.
Speaking of cards that are legal for us,
Not
eventually.
Quite the opposite.
Some random V-Jump promos that we got. Thoroughbred Elf Light Spellcaster level 4. During your main phase, you can send one equipped spell from the deck to the graveyard. Then this card gains 500 attack until the end of your opponent's turn.
Oh my
Huge.
god.
When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add to your hand or special summon a level 4 or lower light spellcaster monster from your deck, except another copy of itself.
So I saw that was Thoroughblade Elf, and then I expected the next card to be a horse, and it wasn't. And I was really disappointed.
Thoroughbred Elf.
Salteon.
Not, you said Thoroughblade Elf.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, it's just
That's
natural.
probably why you thought
Yeah.
that.
Well, Thoroughbred is horsies.
Sure.
Thoroughblade is horsey
the best card ever.
Zodiac.
Assault Lion, level 7 Earth Beast Warrior.
Wasn't even Assault Horse.
You can tribute summon this card by attributing one face-up Beast Warrior monster. If this card battles a monster, any battle
God.
damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. If a Beast Warrior monster... Yeah, Beast Warrior monster is normal summoned to your field while this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. Then immediately after this effect resolves, you can tribute summon it face-up. And if you do, gain 500 attack, also banish it when it leaves the field. Like, this is very anime bullshit, but yeah, here we are.
Did someone who ever made these effects come out of like some time capsule from 2007?
Yes.
Just go, I've got some ideas for cards.
Well, these may even just be cards from the manga.
You'll have equip spells,
just-
right?
The
Like-
manga.
Then Power
manga.
Connection. Normal spell. These first and second block off turn. Target any number of face-up monsters you control with the same type. They gain 500 attack for each monster targeted until the end of this turn. If you activate Armor Reincarnation, this turn you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand.
This is support for Old Mate's War with fucking Go-Go Gigo.
Hilariously bad.
This could have just said
Whichever
summon the
whatever card
elf when
it
it attacks an opponent's monster and it can't be negated.
Go
Still be
Gigo?
shit.
Gigabyte?
Yeah, these are awful cards. So hopefully we don't get them. Scholastic Book Fair card set list.
I didn't tell anyone that this was in here.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
I'm
see
up
the
with my
news
Scholastic.
outside of this point during the week.
I don't.
Yeah, that's why you thought it was a surprise. Lots of cards here. We've got the Tablet Art Blue Eyes, so they're off to a terrible start. Same with the Dark Magician.
But why didn't they put serialized cards in the Scholastic Book Fair?
I'd
I
be
mean,
pretty
in
keen
a way
on,
they did.
Teach kids to read.
I'd be pretty keen on some of these for super rare for Goat. Like another super rare Demon
yeah.
Warrior Lady with like some weird Scholastic code on it is funny to me.
Did they have like
The,
a Scholastic?
Yeah. They got the Scholastic SC.
Oh, it's like in the set code.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought you were saying like it was going to be like the YCS winner thing, like in the bottom left.
It should. It
Scholastic.
should have like a book. How cool would a book be in the background instead of the French flag? Which
School
I'm thinking of.
districts around the globe foster the love of reading. The
Ooh.
irony of giving Yu-Gi-Oh cards to kids to be like, read.
Yeah, and the first two cards in the set only have flavor text. They don't
Yeah.
have anything else to read.
The tour guide reprint in here is pretty nice.
Yeah,
Arms,
Sangan, Jinzo, Soul Scissors. That's
We
all
don't
in
have
one.
to read the whole. It's a 100 card set.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh,
have
yeah,
to
we're
read
not
the whole
going through
thing.
all that. Oh,
But
Golden
yeah,
Lord.
yeah, your mates are in there.
My mates?
Ooh,
Oh, Albaz.
yeah.
Spiral Quick Fix.
S-Horse, yes.
There are some weird fucking
Okay,
cards.
yeah,
here.
it's like it's a
Old
card.
Dragon.
Cup
That's
C Yummy.
Dark Old Dragon is just a cool reprint.
Yeah, it's a card from like almost every archetype that's relevant.
Yeah, right.
Colossus.
Gold Pride.
Or probably
Elastic Common Colossus.
Starham.
Pot of Greed. Oh my god,
Melfi.
This is a pretty cool set.
I want super rare Pot of Greed from Scholastic, please. And
You could print this as a rarity
Bingo
collection. I
machine.
wouldn't complain.
Legitimately, yeah.
yeah,
What if this is
I
rarity
mean,
collection
the
6?
worst card to pull would probably be Gravity Bind. That'd be the one that you're like,
What about Vampire Kingdom?
oh, Vamps are cool.
holy shit, mistaken.
Magic Cylinder. It's a great set. I'm telling you.
This is the Worlds pack for this year, similar to last year. So, unlike last year, I won't be buying into this one because this year's one or the last year's one.
I think we
was real
covered
bad.
this a
Yes.
week or two ago. This is just the confirmation we're getting it in English.
Yes.
Yeah.
and it's 4 days before the other set. This is going to go so under the radar.
Serialized cards.
But this is still after Worlds, right?
This is the same weekend as Worlds.
Okay.
No, it's
I'm
before
sorry.
Worlds. No, it's before Worlds.
I'm sorry. Are we reading?
Wait, so the English one's releasing before Worlds, but the OCG
Guys.
one's releasing after?
not to throw this out there, but that bottom paragraph is actually pretty cool.
New for this year, to celebrate the World Championship host Japan, you can find several variant art versions of popular cards drawn in distinctive style by that artist that was popular in the Edo period.
Oh, I like how you tell us what the period is.
I'm actually pretty fucking keen on that.
That's kind of cool. I'm assuming it's going to be similar art to the deck boxes and sleeves that they released. Sort of that like ethereal gold stuff in the background. Maybe maybe a water type monster with like the crashing wave.
Yeah. I'm curious if we're gonna get like full old arts or whether or not we're just gonna get like redrawn art.
What's our water bitch of the year? What's the water deck we've had this year? Because it says
Have we had one?
popular cards. Well, anyway, we're getting a Mermail with the waves. 100%.
That would be cool. Actually,
yummy.
a Neptibus with the waves in the background would actually be kind of lit.
Neptibus last year.
Every year.
Ash Blossom.
Forever.
Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom.
Yeah.
Oh, Ash Blossom
In
with
the
a cherry blossom tree behind it.
But
That'd
like,
be sick.
but it would also look deformed or whatever with the way they used to draw faces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gib.
Yeah.
It's just like this beautiful artwork with these cherry blossoms, and then you just got this munted face on it.
Well, not only is the forehead big, it's curved.
It just juts to the side.
Oh, that lady.
Yeah.
At least she'll be of
Like,
age.
I'm very curious to see
What's math?
what these arts look like.
Yeah. Be interesting to see. Surely we get a release about that soon.
But you're right. You said it did say October, right? When
Yeah,
we talked about this
'cause
previous.
when we talked about it previously, their set released after Worlds, like a couple of weeks
Yes.
after.
But
So
this is
then the English one's releasing
On
the
Worlds.
weekend of.
Yeah.
Wait, when was this date? Was it September 29 or August?
August. I think their one is like October.
Am I going crazy? Why is it so early? Whatever.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
And then finally, more product.
I'm actually curious as to the price on those Edo rares, given that everyone's going to be holding their money for next week when we get serialized.
True. I need to hold on to that tax return.
Also, those sets are OTS store exclusives. So if you're not an OTS, you can't get that product.
Eat shit.
So this is a further specification on the original artwork collection, which I think we also discussed last week.
Manga rares.
Yes. So cards and scenes that appeared in the original manga Yu-Gi-Oh will be made into cards. Some of these cards will appear as manga-style cards. That the reproduced design of the cards as they appeared in the original manga.
So like
These can be used in
no
official
ink?
rules.
I'm
Like,
curious.
Yeah,
There's a world where
Like-
it could just be black and white.
like was that
arts.
the Bandai ones?
That is, I think they've specified. So 10 new cards based on
And-
serial numbers in this one as well.
Holy
They
shit!
also come in Grandmaster foil with serial numbers.
September's fucked.
Yeah,
Those
September's
shit.
gonna be expensive. So yeah,
It's
here we
good
go.
for
Manga
Yu-Gi-Oh.
style cards in monochrome version and color.
Ooh.
I'm here for that. I am here for that.
God, there's gonna be so much stuff floating around to September, October.
Not to be that guy, but at what point... I know for years we complained about wanting full art. But at what point are our decks going to start to look like fucking Magic decks where shit's in different arts by different artists and it's all fucking over the place and nothing really makes sense when you look at it from the outside?
Oh, you're gonna ruin Ben's immersion.
You are going to ruin my immersion. How long until we're printing Ninja Turtles?
It's
How
fine.
long?
I'm almost certain we've had a Ninja Turtle,
actually,
right?
just on that point too. So, not that we're really here for a Magic podcast, but just as a fun little aside, I went to the Commander Night on Wednesday.
You slut.
Jake goes to Commander Locals.
Every so often, mainly because my the way that they do their like pack giving out thing is like basically people vote for your deck as like the
coolest deck.
coolest deck because it's like a non-competitive locals, even though people want to counterspell and fucking board wipe my anything. Anyway, I've been quite lucky that if I get voted as the coolest
cool guy,
deck, that I more often than not win the pack of the 3 people that win. So that was the case this Wednesday. I did win a pack, and my choices were out of Spider-Man or The Last Airbender.
And it's the only 2 packs
And I went for The Last Airbender because I was
naturally.
like, I'm too cool for Spider-Man. Spider-Man's shit. However,
Spider-Man.
they sell this story like he's an alpha Chad.
no.
I chose The Last
No,
Airbender.
it comes back to bite me because the guy that got the Spider-Man pack pulled the $1,000 Soul Stone card. And I pulled a Ko the Face Stealer, which is like not even 100.
The Magic players think I'm cool.
No, they don't.
They voted you that it'd be cool.
Yeah, Mr. Cool Guy over here.
Yeah.
So there's quite a lot
Welcome
of
to the
like,
cool side of the
He's
pillow.
the cool commander.
they voted my deck cool. They didn't say anything about me.
He's talking to me.
So
I mean, objectively.
the
cooler
difficult
than
thing
most of them.
is you almost have to play the worst at the table.
Yep.
Just with something like that's unique.
Yep.
Because if you stomp everybody at the table, like if you win convincingly, people won't vote your deck
So,
cool.
I got
People
voted
fucking
coolest deck
insane.
once. I played, so we played against a guy who was playing like CEDH, and I just forced a draw amongst everyone, and they were like, that was cool. And the CEDH guy was so pissed.
Forced draws become cool.
Anyway, back to the product. 4 cards per pack, 15 cards per box, 100 different cards, and I think they did confirm that it's basically releasing around the same time.
September. This is OCG though.
Oh, this is OCG.
On your point of our decks looking different, I kind of would prefer to have full arts and stuff in binders and on display and collect and for pure collecting, and then we use the normal arts in decks.
I've
think-
been noticing this looking at, like, I've been doing a bit of research in the OCG list at the moment to get a sense check of what things are going to be after Chaos Origins. It's kind of starting to bug me to see, like, 3 full arts in a 40 card deck. And I'm just like, they're available in non-full arts. Play the fucking non-full arts and keep
Yeah.
the other ones for a
And
collection.
But that's just a choice of the person who made the deck list on whatever website it is.
No,
like the
when they do-
physical
when-
tape.
Oh,
I
they do
know
the
when
fan-
photo
OCG
of
do
my
it,
Yeah,
deck.
we're talking
yeah.
OCG Twitter where
Like,
they
Yeah, I'm going onto like fucking Howdong or whatever it's called, Billy, and like looking at fucking random shops that have made a post about their fucking tournament.
Yep.
You're like,
The way they display their deck profiles is fucking cooked, by the way.
Man,
Like,
can be worse
they
than
have
Pokemon.
like
the flower,
Yeah,
the guys that do like the flower design, and it's like, oh, what are you
I-
doing? I
I-
can't see
I
anything.
can't remember if it's for the side deck or the extra deck, but they do this like weird overlay thing where like you only
Yeah.
see half of these cards. It
Everyone
drives me
does it all the time
insane.
differently. The flower one, all you can see is like the first little bit of text in the top corner of the card, and I'm like, I can't see shit.
for those, why can't we just do a 30-second TikTok and just like dun 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 dun? Because you can just pull through pause. Come on, let's get on to that. I mean, I would have to translate that to get that message through though, which is not going to happen.
Speaking of getting onto that, question time.
It is question time. I couldn't find my phone again. So we have a Discord. If you weren't aware, link is in the description below. Feel free to jump in, say hi, and ask us questions. And we had a few this week, so I'm quite
Few
happy.
this week.
Thank you all very much for asking your questions. So our first question this week comes to us from Clay.
Hi, Clay.
Clay asks, I'm interested to know your opinion on Pure Striker versus Striker Mitsu from the new legendary decks. What is better?
Honestly, like, I fundamentally don't like Striker Mitsu, not from the perspective of because I don't like Mitsu. I don't like having the main monster zone clogged in Striker. I get really
Yeah.
uncomfortable when that deck plays with a alternate deck that cannot leave the main monster.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I was the same at that like very small time period where people were doing Striker DPE
Yeah,
combos.
but at least you could put the DPE into the EMZ. You can't put your fucking not your Habakiri, the negate one. I should know. I played the deck this week.
Yeah, but you didn't know what it did then either.
There's a lot of H's in it. I got it too.
But that guy,
I like that.
like, you can't just slap that guy in your EMZ and be like, set fucking 5 back row pass. I am very much, probably more of a fan of Pure Striker.
Yeah, I feel like you're making Striker worse by putting like obstacles in its way.
Yeah.
Granted, most of the time Striker at the moment doesn't really need.
It's actually really fucking good right now. Like it's probably
drones should have been
not
banned.
Probably.
Drones probably should have been banned.
They didn't fucking ban enemy controller. They're not going to ban drones.
Yeah.
Like same fundamental issue.
Next question comes to us from a
Keep them
toothbrush.
separate.
A toothbrush.
I'm sure he's asked questions before.
Charge toothbrush?
I don't think these are both new names to me.
Clay, I believe, is new. Clay, I think, only joined this week, but a toothbrush,
Welcome, Clay.
I think, has been a member for a while, but judging on his question, had ducked away from the game.
Yeah.
So, just getting back into the game after a longish break. Bracket Malice just released the last time I played. Crow's bracket, and I'm trying to pick a deck to get back into the game. Any suggestions? Before quitting, he played Chimera, Fiendsmith, and Ryziel.
You can probably still play Chimera Fiendsmith.
Yeah, you can probably still play
Ryziel.
Fiendsmith. Like I'm assuming then that he would already have everything and wouldn't necessarily benefit from just picking up fucking Striker from fucking 3 modern decks and going from there. Look, you can go for budget Cool Tune if you want to like just win. Like that's an option. If you like Xyz decks, you can play Dooms. That's not that expensive. Our patrons.
If you like FTKing and just if you like pendulums, PP, if you like Xyz, do that. Links, Striker, Rituals, Mitsu.
You can put
Synchros.
Well, you can put the new Hecker Hands in with your Chimera Fiendsmith if you want to make it slightly worse.
In all this, Fiendsmith's still cranking.
The thing,
Yeah.
Caesar's still there.
Play fucking
just quickly,
Unchained. You getting support for that soon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that too. Just quickly on Hecker Hands, I realized that the continuous trap that steals a monster doesn't target.
Oh yeah.
So that's very
goes-
good.
Yeah, Crackdown is banned.
Yeah, but it waits
Limited.
until resolution.
And-
It
Pointed.
sits there with the hands and goes, any response? No. IR Cool Guy. He asks, I'll be doing a group paint and sip, and I was thinking of recreating a Yu-Gi-Oh card artwork. I need to go to bed. If you could paint one card, which would you choose? He was thinking something iconic or simple like Mirror Force.
Say again.
Edo period Ash.
Look, if you want to go something like super simple, Umi.
You're not thinking simple enough.
Man.
I would paint the beginning of the end.
Oh, yes.
I sucked at art so much.
Oh yeah, I would have been an architect if I could draw.
Sogan. The little tree.
Yeah, just do the windows display.
Just paint that and just put on a Bob Ross and be like, Bob Ross, teach me how to paint Sogan.
He makes mountains look so effortless, and he's like, "Let's just do this, and then you do this." I'm like, I would do that, but also I can't paint with a knife.
So, not to go on a huge side tangent here, but Idiocracy is now on HBO Max. Jasmine and I watched Idiocracy. Like the fucking lady who's the prostitute the whole way through the movie. She's like, "Oh, I'm a painter," and he's like, "Oh, you got to keep painting." Gets to the end of the movie, like goes to paint his portrait for the fucking when he's president. It's just like the fucking worst artwork you'd ever fucking see, and I was like, that'd just be me.
Yep.
I couldn't even paint Sogan.
Oh, in fucking.
You and I will compete on the beginning of the end.
Make another movie reference. In Not Another Teen Movie, when she's like painting and fucking Chris Evans is trying to hit on her. She's like painting fucking stick figures. She's like, "It's my mother." He's like, "You have her eyes."
I do remember that.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, could do stick figure muckraker.
Yeah.
I don't know where that went.
Genuinely though, Sengen. Not that hard to paint. A lot of brown.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be our end of year.
Yep.
Paint and
we'll do
Yu-Gi-Oh
paint
cards.
sip.
Yeah, paint and sip. Ben will do Sengan.
Yeah.
We'll see how well that actually turns out.
We'll
Considering
just go to Pinot and Picasso, book it.
we could do it here.
Probably. You get some
We could
giant
do
ass
it.
fucking
Oh,
easels.
we
We
sip
could
and
make it a
Coke.
live stream.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so many ideas.
actually think Jasmine just brought like 10 fucking easels to work and then work didn't need them. Got 10 easels sitting around.
Oh yes. Okay. Plans are coming together. So thank you very much for that, IR Cool Guy. Last two questions are from 6i6. Firstly, what is your opinion on MSG, the food additive?
MSG is perfectly fucking fine, and anyone who tells you it's wrong, listen to anti-Chinese propaganda.
Yeah, not gonna lie, a lot of that kind of like for the longest time, I just didn't know what MSG was. I just saw like no added MSG to a lot of packaging, and I was like, oh, okay, so
it's legitimately anti-Chinese propaganda.
Oh yeah, I know that now, but back when I was 9, looking at packets of 2-minute noodles, I didn't really grasp it.
Yeah,
I would like to see a YCS at MSG
yeah. Where's MSG YCS?
with the Nick City Dancers.
They're overrated.
But do we actually like? I know that MSG is like a breakdown of like the full name of
monosodium glycosamine or something.
Yeah, so it's just a variant on sodium, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Therefore, I hate it.
Real tasty salt.
Yeah, you can't have it.
I keep MSG at home. It has like a fucking 10-year shelf life. I have a little shaker and
The Vegeta?
anytime.
Vegeta?
Forget it. And then lastly, what do you like better? Breakfast foods for dessert or dessert food for breakfast?
I'm not a desserts for breakfast kind of guy, so I'll take breakfast for dessert. Give me some pancakes.
Remember once my nan made us pancakes for dinner. That was great.
If you go to Pancakes on the Rocks, Jake, it's expected.
I know, but this was like at her house.
Was Melbourne the place that had the pancake place people obsess over, or was it?
Yes, no, that's where it
There's
started.
also a good one in Brisbane, isn't there?
I don't know what the
I
Brisbane
think
one.
most major cities will
It's
have
next to the
Pancake
casino.
Parlor is owned by a cult. Don't kill me. Which one is it? It's not the Mormons. It's the other ones.
If you're not wanting to
Maybe
be
just
killed, maybe
Mormons.
don't try and name them.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Yeah, maybe.
That would make sense. Actually, when I tried to go there last, the line out the door on a Sunday was crazy.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one of the Christian-y.
As soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh, everyone who served me now, like that 100% track. So yeah, they just pull in people from youth to cover shifts.
Okay.
The Lord asks that you don't take overtime this Sunday.
But you get free pancakes on your birthday month. So
Oh,
yeah.
I definitely missed a trick then because we're definitely there in July.
You can just do it again, right?
That's the great thing about birthdays; they come back.
Yeah. So you'll be in Melbourne.
Yeah. For breakfast, usually it's a 50-50 on whether I get like the full French toast stack with bacon on the side or whether I just get like scrambled eggs on sourdough.
Yep.
The preference is definitely the sweeter thing. I do have a big
Classic, Jake.
I'm not eating if I'm not eating toast. Like if there's a donut in the house in its morning, it's in trouble.
It has to be cinnamon. I can't have like back when I used to do yoga every Sunday before locals. I would do yoga, then go to the beach and get like regular donuts on the beach.
Yep.
I can't have like icing and stuff on it. It's just got to be like cinnamon.
Oh yeah, cinnamon donuts are the shit. They're so fucking good.
It was a very relaxing time going and doing yoga of a Sunday morning, then getting some donuts, and then walking up to locals.
In Lower Crown Quarter. Yeah.
Yeah, and I seemingly don't do any of those things.
Yeah, I don't do any of those things. I go to the gym and then I come and record the podcast. And then we'll go play golf.
We're getting old.
Go cook lunch though. So
I'm going back to locals. What
That's-
the hell's happened to me?
We
I
should-
liked what I lived.
We should wrap up because locals is in like 20 minutes.
Yes.
So, thank you all very much for listening and watching. If you are watching along, feel free to like and subscribe. If you are listening, feel free to favorite. Jump into our Discord, ask us some questions, and we'll catch you all next week when hopefully I can speak English.